Today I'm going to be giving you guys the ugly truth about 8K in 2021. Simply put, don't buy it, run away from it, and avoid it. That's as fast as anyone's going to tell you without drawing out their video and wasting your time. So smack a like on this video for just getting to the point. Now we're going to dive a little bit deeper by talking about the irrefutable fact there is no content available right now for 8K. Whether you want to watch movies or TV shows or stream, you just can't do that. Now, if you're PC gaming, you might be able to buy the most expensive graphics card right now on the planet Earth and push your resolution up to 8K. And using an 8K monitor, you might be the only demographic. But I mean, at that point, the only demographic using it will be those PC gamers on the most expensive graphics cards. Literally everyone else is sitting on their hands. And I just don't understand how them pushing more pixels into something makes it better. It's like the thing that happens in the camera world with smartphones where they want to cram in hundreds of megapixels nowadays and say, look, we've got 100 megapixels, but tell you nothing of the sensor size and what that actually does to the overall image quality. It's the same exact thing. We're in a megapixel war, but the TV variant of that. And it's something that I just think will never go away as long as people have that mindset that the bigger number means it's better. Now, when we talk about why you should be running from 8K, it really does send a negative message to current 4K users. What this tells them is that promises can be dropped, essentially. You can do whatever you want if you have enough money to make products and you run your own TV company or whatever the case may be. Because we're watching HDR, which was hard advertised, right? From 2015 onward as this really next generation thing, basically be under optimized for many years. Many people leave it disabled because they notice that colors are washing out. It's looking more like log footage, and if you're a videographer, you know what that is. Basically really flat picture quality. And sometimes you can get better contrast, sometimes you can't. People are noticing you have to spend upwards of $2,000 in a lot of cases, $1,700. You have to spend well over $1,000 before you can even remotely see a benefit to HDR. And at that point, everybody's wondering, well, is it truly HDR then? And of course the answer is no, because if there is a standard and you are calibrating to a standard, it should look universal across all devices. That's why everybody loves SDR Rec 709 so much, because it looks great no matter what TV you put it on. You buy an SDR TV, that SDR content is going to translate correctly across all of them. But that doesn't happen in the world of HDR, and that's what makes it such trash. Instead of fixing this and creating some industry standard method of calibration, instead they want to now make 8K. And what this means is no matter how hard you were sold on the concept of 4K HDR, they're going to do the same thing with 8K HDR. It's the same crappy HDR that has always existed, but instead now they're going to get around to pushing more pixels. Yay us, right? We should be so grateful. But the truth is you're not really benefiting at all. And this problem is further compounded because now there are actual benefits to the companies who make these movies to stop making them in 4K. Now they know they can just make 8K the next latest greatest thing. They can make you some garbage upscaled version of 8K content, and it will never amount to anything. It will be some overcropped garbage, much like the Xbox Series S was, or rather the Xbox One S was when it first came out. It's the same kind of thing where when they don't have the ability to give you a native resolution, they'll just say it's the upscaled version. And then, you know, we'll be dealing with that for the longest time. You guys remember when 4K came out? They came out with upscaled 4K Blu-ray players first. The same crap is going to happen with 8K. And now we've already seen verbiage of them talking about upscaled 8K, or you can upscale your content. That anytime you hear that garbage, it means they're not actually ready to give you the native resolution at all. And instead they're trying to stall while still getting your money, capitalizing on the keyword, which is 8K, something people don't have and they're pretty excited for. It's a dirty business tactic, and they've been doing it for a long time, knowing that they can just throw out hot trigger words for something brand new that they don't even have ready in development yet and be able to cash out either way. So my message is, you know, when you're looking at 8K TVs, understand that you are a beta tester, because everybody in 2013 that bought into Sony's Triluminos, the world's first quantum dot TVs, had to upgrade. Regardless of the media players that they bought, Samsung with their Evolution kit, everybody with those older devices had to upgrade the moment they started mentioning HDR. And everybody had to upgrade again when they started mentioning HDMI 2.1. There is always going to be something they find that you didn't need before they said it. And this is a perfect example of that. And so my message again is to avoid HDR, because the ugly truth about it is that it's a marketing ploy in 2021. Thanks for watching the #1 brand in honesty. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later.